Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your full moon in Virgo read. All right, guys, this is going to be a timeless read that brings us to the next, full moon, from this full moon to the next full moon, right? But in any event, let's go ahead and take a look and see what comes out for you here, okay? The full moon in Virgo is on the 24th of February. But let's see what comes out for you. What messages need to come out? This is going to be my full moon spread for you, okay? So give me two more. And what do we have? I'll move this up just so kind of see all the cards there. Good. Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll use this the moon cards for tarot, as well. But let's identify what has manifested since the previous new moon. So let's start there. What has already begun, to bring, what are the changes that you've already begun to bring about, up until this point? What do we got? The seventh house of love and partnership. The seventh house, guys. This is beautiful because this really, sevens are all about that, of course, that particular house. I talk about it all the time in my reads. So I think that what you've been focusing in on is, as it relates to the seventh house, is just the partnerships, what they really mean to you. Like, what does marriage and what does partnership mean to you? Okay. Especially love and then, partnerships with others. Okay. It is a heart that kind of floats above them. You can kind of see that kind of floats above them. And it's almost as if that this is about relationship patterns, justice, getting balance and bringing something into balance, laws in society, like how society, views this and how you're looking at that, right? What is bonding, or what is the bonding ability? What makes two really come together? And this could also be dealing with competition in romance, as well, but it definitely indicates romance. Okay. So it could be, for some of you that it could be a compromise. It could be an engagement, a marriage. It could be having to do with the justice system in court and getting some sort of balance as it pertains to that. But, it's about love, but it's also about the partnership. And this card can also symbolize that maybe you and another person give indication about the ability to commit, of someone to commit, or you're looking at that, what does that look like? Okay. So, is your life, is your life healthy and fulfilling right now in terms of all your relationships? That would be something to ask. And maybe do you feel supported, in the relationships that you currently have within your personal life? So that could be that as well. But it could be. So let's take a look a little bit deeper into this, because this is something that you are, this is something that you understand, you're understanding and what your desires are, and it's already in motion. Some of you are focusing in on love and partnership, okay? And what I get, the Ten of Swords, putting something to a complete end. Okay. Now, when I get the Ten of Swords, it usually has to do with the mind, right? Putting something to a complete end, within the mind. So it could be an old way of thinking, right? An old way of thinking that just no longer works with you anymore, especially relating to love and partnerships. It could also mean like the ending, someone or something, or, maybe something stabbing you in the back, all right? Destitution in some sort of way. But, it's kind of like, I feel that at this moment, it's like maybe there was an aura of anxiety, guilt, or regret, but the cosmic energy is flowing. It's flowing right above, kind of the swords there. And it trickles downwards as if they're kind of using their collective energy. They're attempting, to will this, this into standing up, getting these swords to stand up versus be down. So they're kind of wielding that energy to move down within that. So it's like asking them to dust themselves off and take a positive forward movement action now. So you're being asked to kind of wipe this off, move forward, dust off, and move forward. Okay. And it could be in some way of thinking. Okay. Give me an idea of what that is. What is that? The Ten of Swords? Any information that might want to come through? Oh, this fell out. What is this? The magic of pretending. Visualize the ideal situation that you want and be detailed. Play the part. So be in the energy of love and be that partner that you want to attract. If you assimilate that and you jump into that line of energy and change lanes. For some of you, that would be the course of action. You're changing lanes in your energy, and you are owning up to the power of love that you want to have in your life. So you've got to be it to have it. And you're being asked to get into that energy and see it being manifested, speak it into existence, and be certain, but play that part. Okay, magic of pretending comes through here. Anything else in terms of a new your full moon message that is important for you around this time? What's important? What do we got? I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. You're seeing the bigger picture in love. You know, they always say what? There's all this fish in the sea, right? Maybe you're focused on that one fish, okay? And that's okay and fine, but you're being asked to take a bigger perspective in that situation with maybe that one person, or take a bigger perspective and saying, okay, that's one, I don't know, next. For some of you, that's what it is. You know where you're at, right? So every Taurus is different, but that's what I'm getting. Let's take a look at what truth needs to be illuminated that is no longer hidden. Okay, what does that look like for you? What does we get? Okay, the 8th house, that you're going through a transformation, that the transformation is already taking place, right? And it was maybe there was some sort of mystery surrounding that, right? So I feel that this is an opportunity for how do I want to say this? It's inheritance. It has to do with has to do with shadow, past lives, mystery, the occult, right? The occult's coming through here. So you could be focusing in on that for some of you. But this is inheritance. It could be even sex, power, legacy that you want to leave. What's taboo? The jealousy. This is all comes into play. Okay. So it's like in a situation, there are secret truths that until now have not come into light. So in order to proceed as you move forward in a situation, you have to deal with that experience, right? You can't just bury it under the rug. Deal with it. Shine that light on it. The light. Shine that light on it, okay, is what this is saying. Shine the light on that. And ask if, do you currently find yourself in a transformational phase right now? Or are you afraid of your own power? Or do you have problems, with control, having control something? So it's being honest with oneself. There's a transformation taking place to bring in some sort of balance with this 8th house. All right. It corresponds to Scorpio too, by the way, guys. Aries, transformation, right? Scorpio is all about transformation, and mysticism, that could be that way too. Okay. There could be, it also indicates the money of others. There could be a rebirth or inheritance of some sort, but it does indicate control. Okay. Control, like the divine controls everything. This is over her head. The divine is controlling, the situation, right? But 8th house, some of you are going through a transformation. Give me more on this for Taurus. What do we get? Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, motioning forward and putting an end, which is coming to fruition. And then I get the 7 of Wands. And that is about perseverance. You're working really hard. This is motioning forward, moving forward. The Knight of Swords is, it's like a fast, daring. They are very focused. I'm very focused to shine the light on what's keeping me here, right? Now it's a 9, so it's good because it's at the end there. And then the 7 of Wands is all about having boundaries, protecting yourself, good boundaries. It's knowing where a person ends and you begin. This is also perseverance and not giving up against any sort of competition in a situation. So this transformation here, what is illuminated, that is, the truth is here, is that with truth of the situation, you got clarity in a connection or in a situation. And now, obviously you can't unsee that. And now it's about persevering and moving forward, but not without getting the clarity about what's keeping this here. What is this? What is this if I pull a card on that? What is the 9 of Swords? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I get fire energy too. Okay, what do we get? We get allowing, no control, allowing. Enjoy yourself and have more faith in the universe. Universe is here. Allow the situation in this, whatever to unfold. because the answers that come are of the highest outcome when you don't control it, right? You let it come. So sit back, grab that lounge chair with an umbrella, even if it's in your mind, okay? Allow situations to unfold. Relax and have faith is going to be very key, okay? Anything more that's important for you? Any more of the full moon message? I can guide and lead others wisely with love, right? And without control, with love, right? Moon goddess Hina, okay? So this is about, focusing in on love, right? Focusing in on love in that process. Let's take a look at how you can release what's no longer serving you so you can actually move forward, okay? Even better. What do we get? 11th house. Focus on community, all right? Getting out in the community. This could be having some enjoyment, right? Getting some sort of enjoyment, that's going to be very important. This is community, visions, making progress, focusing in on teamwork and cooperation, okay? That would be getting around that, okay? It is having a sense of community. This could be regarding a situation where your sense of community needs to be strengthened. Maybe you need to get out and have more of a support system. Note your comments below, guys. But it also could be an indication that you should be more progressive on an issue and should think in a more emancipated way. Move forward and take heed on how technology and communication can help, not hinder you in some sort of way, okay? The 11th house, it has to do with areas of life that have to do with the core themes of the star sign Aquarius. It's like, I'm telling you, friends, community, show me an Aquarian that doesn't like technology. I mean, I don't know. They're definitely curious about it, if at the very least, if they're not, don't have it. Okay, some of it, but getting around others, friendship, community. That's very, very key. That's the theme of this. Okay, so do you have a sense of community? Okay, do you have humanitarian goals? And maybe ask yourself, well, what does a team spirit mean to you? What does coming together with others mean to you? Okay, and are you in touch with that vision? There. Okay. Keep that in mind. All right. Anything more that comes through? What else do we get for the 11th house? And what is it that's no longer serving you to move forward? Let's take a look. 4 of Wands. Okay. Give me more. Gatherings and Queen of Stars, being very sensible about gatherings, being very sensible about and resourceful. And I get the Sun card, which is all about some sort of breakthrough. So I feel that you've had some sort of breakthrough about others, about community, about gatherings, about social events, about friendships. You are being very sensible about your friendships. You're being sensible and about the community and the people that you surround yourself with. You're in what social events you'll say yes to and what you'll say no to. Celebrations. I do get that there's new vitality around this, some sort of new vitality around getting out. For some of you, you are developing a support group that is much needed. You've been spending too much time alone. So it's getting out and it's doing that, but using technology to help you as well. Give me anything more that is important for these areas here. What do we get? Serenity, taking care of your vibration. You're clearing space in the environment and those friends, community, groups, and technology around you that you need or don't need. And you're clearing your energy and balancing things out. So you're clearing space to create alchemy in some sort of way. And what else? And you're taking the next step. You've had some sort of breakthrough. Now, it's funny how when you clean your house, when you get organized, how you allow money and manifestations to come in, or you have space for another person to enter your life, for those of you interested in romantic relationships. So it's saying take the next step, clear that house, all right? Clear your area, get clear on the groups that you want to be involved with. That type of thing is going to be very, very key, all right? What's your moon message here about, so that's about, what's no longer serving you. So clear things out, what's no longer serving you so you can move forward and releasing old stories and have this healthy, cleared mindset moving forward and take that next step, all right? You might be getting mentorship because doors are opening. I have a balanced relationship with time. I use time well. Oh, yeah. That's very key with this full moon in Virgo. Virgo is all about getting organized, right? Very, very key. So for some of you, it's getting balanced and organized with your time, because maybe community and technology, you've been spending too much time on technology. Maybe you're on your phone all the time, or you're spending too much time, perhaps in one particular group that is, kind of sucking some of that lifeblood out of you, right? That energy. So, you're organizing that. All right. Let's take a look at what opportunities are getting ready to emerge for you. Okay. What does that look like? Opportunities ready to emerge. The extrovert. Wow. This is the extrovert Leo energy. So focusing in on that. So I feel that you are getting out, and this is front and center. For some of you, you could be focusing in on, kind of like that. I kind of get, being strong. Let me get a little bit more. I want to pull a few cards on this one, because this is going to be interesting. You're kind of getting out for some of you. Maybe you've been staying inside, and again, like I said, needing to get better ties, a better kind of support system in play. So that's going to be very key. So I'm getting, what do I have here? The Page of Wands, getting a message coming through that's very exciting. So some sort of message that comes through that is energetic, that is very extroverted. Someone might be calling you maybe about, it could be some sort of an adventure. Someone's going to be getting in touch with you for some sort of adventure. You're ready for an adventure because you balance things out within your life. Libra energy. It could be hearing from a Libra, by the way. Or this could be a fire energy, and then I do water. And then I get the Four of Moons. So the Four of Moons is all about, maybe someone wants to reach out and spark. You want to move forward with some sort of adventure because you're kind of bored with the situation at hand. So you want to get out a little bit more, is what I get. So some of you are needing to do this. Okay. Maybe it could, I don't know, maybe that you're focusing in on just get kind of like you're being called to an adventure. You might be invited to go somewhere. Someone might be inviting you to go somewhere. Okay. And like I said, I get Cancer, Libra, and then I also get fire energy. So it could be someone calling you to say, hey, hey, what's going on, Taurus? You want to go out? You're being kind of maybe more extroverted. Okay. It's all about playing, like go out and play. It's kind of like that. But Leos are centers of attention. So it could be that's what you're doing right now, that maybe it could be taking responsibility for leadership in taking your own actions and having your own strength and using your strength prudently for the good of all. Okay. Maybe you're taking on leadership in what you do. Okay. Having the power of the heart, having a courageous heart, right? So playful and creative. So I feel that's what you're doing. You're ready for adventure. That's all I know, okay, is what I'm getting. Is that what opportunities are ready to emerge? Adventure. You're ready to get out, okay? Nature's timing. Things need to occur in proper order when the time is right. Don't try to control the situation. Well, there we go with control coming up, right? And I do focus on inner peace. You're clearing past any sort of trauma. Well, this has to do with this also has to do with like childlike playfulness. So it could be childlike, kind of stuff. That could be that too. Okay. It could represent that you should go with a project and be on stage yourself, or it could stand for your self-confidence. Okay. Maybe you're moving to a point of power and authority in a situation. And so you have to pay more attention, but to balance things out in some sort of way. Anything more that comes through? What do we get? What do we get in your moon message? I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. Exactly, guys. Exactly. More flow, right? More flow. So, adopting, loving the inner child, but also clearing, your energies a lot, and playfulness, getting ready for adventure because you're a little bored here. You got this Page of Wands that wants to get out. You might be getting a message from someone. So if you're invited, that might be something to consider. Okay. And then let's take a look, a message from the universe for this full moon. What do we got? Virgo, the alchemist. How perfect is this, right? So you're creating alchemy to create the balance that you need, with this. So, wow, guys, this is beautiful. You're creating alchemy. So I feel that this is an opportune time for you to, create, put everything together. Aquarius is, kind of, I don't know why I said Aquarius here. Maybe some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius, but I feel that you are creating alchemy in your life. You're clearing the space. You're getting out there. What else? Well, Aquarius got this, by the way. I guess that's why I wanted to bring it. Aquarius got the same card, I believe. Yeah, you might want to check out their read. But this is being in gratitude. Be grateful for everything in your life. And this is creating alchemy to attract what it is that you want. Here's that incoming message. That's going to be a game changer. There's a surprise invitation. You're making connections. You're gaining insight. Wow, there's a message coming through. Whoo, interesting. So there's some sort of message or news that's going to be a surprise. This is a surprise invitation. You got it in here, but it's coming out there as well, okay? So a message from the universe is, what this is saying, 3 of Stars. Well, this is all about getting out and teamwork, collaboration, shared goals. Get out with others. You're going to meet someone. For some of you, that could be the case. And what else do I get? 8 of Moons. So this is talk about no longer trying to control something. You're letting it go. You're searching for truth, and you're leaving behind the past, and you're creating that alchemy. Leaving behind the past, accepting the new future, teamwork and collaboration. So partners coming up, being grateful for where you're at, and creating that alchemy right here. Creating some sort of alchemy. Anything more that would be important for you? Your message for the moon? I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. Well, isn't that kind of creating that alchemy there, guys? Wow. I got to get one more card on what the universe wants you to know about this, okay? It looks like a really great time for you. It looks like it's really great, guys, right? So this is beautiful. Note your comments, guys, like and subscribe. And then here is a message from universe. Perhaps we'll see how this plays a role in this. What does Taurus? Whoa, there it is. Let me get it. What do we have? What is it? Things are about to get really juicy. Oh my God. Okay, guys, a little heads up on addiction that affects all really old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. So giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're not strange. So things are just about to get juicy, okay? So the more that you receive, more that you give love, the more that you receive, all right? Rather than, I want love, right? It's be love, right? And I think that's exactly what you are doing. That is exactly what I get. All right, guys, I am going to leave it there. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. Until next time, namaste.